Hello up there. That's better. Welcome back, everybody. It's Exonerated, and I am on the Spinalcraft server today, jumping around, doing stuff randomly. Look at this. Yes. Alright, so today, what I thought we would do is take a look at the entrance to our tree. It's been a bit since we've done some work, and I would like to really work on this portion. The one thing that this whole opening will do is kind of set the tone for the way the rest of the tree will develop from a natural standpoint. We want everything to be kind of smooth and natural. Excuse me. But we want it to be kind of ornate a little bit. You know, we want to be able to have our winding path to nowhere, basically, but we want to be able to kind of just set the whole theme for the tree. So what we're going to do today is we're going to work on this, and we may do a little bit of time lapse. I'm not sure. It depends on how exactly intricate I end up being. We're going to feed the cows first because why not? They're cows. They need to eat. And I can always use steak. Anybody else need feeding? How about this? How about some of this? You want some of that? Want some of that? No? Somebody's got to be hungry. I had an even number of cows. Now they're odd. Still looks like a no. Alright, well. They're fed nonetheless. So, excuse me. So what we want to do today is I've decided that when this little entrance was made, it really was a good size, but with the scope of the tree now, the actual physical width of it, this little entrance is going to be too small. So I think I want to open it up some more, just a little bit more. I want to be able to have a bigger, broader scope of the interior. Let's back up some and go at it again. We're going to go ahead and take out another row. Excuse me, got a little bit of something. Not sure what that is. We'll work through it. All right. And let's take a step back, kind of see if that's got some logs over here we need to remove. All right. And come down like here. Good gracious. Let me clear my throat. Be right back. Alright, hopefully that takes care of it. Good gracious. Yeah, I think that could be a good size. And we'll frame it up a little bit more. I'm just trying to get an idea of what we're looking at. Let's see. Back it up. Yep. Okay, cool. So, let's see. We want to make a path of sorts, and we want it to come down a little bit gradually. And I've got some of these half slabs I just picked up. We're going to put them down. And the path itself, I think I want the path to be made out of wood. Let's do that. And do I have a table down here? I don't, so let's... I thought I had extra tables up here. I do. Just need one, buddy. Alright. We'll plop it right down next to our wheat chest. We'll make a couple slabs. And we'll do some of this action right here. Alright. Because we want to be able to carry the wood down. We don't need any of those yet. Alright. So there is that. I think maybe the path comes over a little bit this way and a little bit that. Maybe not this one. Whoops. There we go. Choptimus Prime. Alright, so I want this opening to kind of open up into a big garden. And I think to do that, we got to get rid of the grass. So let's do that. Let's get rid of the grass. Let's put some logs here kill that. And we got coarse dirt at our disposal, I believe. So, we're going to have also, I think, a couple little areas out here. Like, for instance, this might come over here this way, a little bit into a little area. And then, let's see, we'll take this over this way a little bit, kind of a smaller path. And then maybe it'd end up over here. We'll have some trees on both sides, kind of like, you know, showing like little seedlings that come off the tree, basically. All right, and I think this middle area is pretty good. So we're going to have some logs as soon as we get some dirt back on our bar. There we go. We're going to have some logs here. I think we need, not everywhere, but periodically, I think we need to have logs like that. And we're going to do some planks. And the majority of this is going to be, I think, coarse dirt. Let's see if we have coarse dirt. I can't even remember. I think we're in 1.8. Is that bad? I can't remember. Wait, is that gravel? Did I see gravel? I saw gravel. Alright, let's do it. Oh yeah, coarse dirt. We're on it. Alright. Come down here. We got our path set up. And I want to introduce a little bit of gravel in this too, like regular gravel. I probably should have grabbed some. And again, we want we want logs to be a little bit through it as well. Some planks. We kind of want to mix up the pathing a little bit. There may actually even be a plot or two of grass. Let's get that off. All right. Some steak. Nom nom nom. Nom 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 nom. Alright, let's see if we got, I'm pretty sure I got some more gravel here. Not in that one. Boom, gravel right there. Let's get some of this off. Put that on our bar. Actually, we get those two picks off. And we'll get some more stairs. And we'll get some more planks. Alright. Here we go. And, you know, we should actually probably widen this a little bit now to think about it. Because we don't want it to come out of the mouth of the tree kind of narrow. Whoops. We'll do that. Alright, let's see. We'll introduce some gravel periodically. Not a lot, but we want to make sure that we have a little bit of color difference in there. And there. Because we're going to have some, you know, some trampled ground, and we want that. We want that trampled look. Let's see. And we're doing it some more. And some more. And then we're going to throw some gravel. So the biggest thing with paths looking natural is to be as random with it as you can. And random is harder than it sounds. Because invariably you end up putting, you know, the same piece of item next to another piece of item. You know, for instance, like everywhere you put a log, you might put a gravel right next to it, or, you know, you might use the same sort of pattern with a lot of stuff. And you won't do it on purpose, but it will still happen. So going through and being random is really hard. Let's see if I can get that. No, that won't leave a corner. What if I can do this? Still no. Alright, well that's fine. We'll just do this. Do this. We ran out of coarse. So let's grab some more coarse. Pull it back down. Alright, and let's see here. We want to be able to have, I think we're going to use coarse as kind of the filler too, actually. Ooh, you know what we can do? And I can't believe I didn't think about this. Let's get some clay. Let's get some black clay, actually. We'll go check out the claw real quick. Always got to make a trip to the claw. This is not the claw. This is the claw. We're going to make a trip, grab some water. We're going to fall in the water. We're going to fall in the water a lot. Okay. We're going to go grab some of this black clay, which really looks brown. I understand why they colored clay the way they did, but it was still a bad move. Still a bad move. Let's actually grab some of the brown also, and let's go ahead and grab some of this white clay. And light gray, do I have any over here? If not, I can make it. Let's grab a stack of regular hardened. Actually, let's grab 2 stacks hardened clay, and we'll make some light gray. I think we have some colors over here, and that's a no. No colors for me. I think the regular hardened clay will look good too, though. So, ooh, I might have some ink over here, actually, now that I think about it. Let's check real quick. Yep, ink. I know I got some bones over here. Over here, somewhere. Over here, somewhere. Oh, there we go. Bones. Give me them bones. I might have left all the bones somewhere else. I got rotten flesh and meat for days. Give me that. Put that back in there. And in there. I got arrows. Boy, do I have arrows. I got a lag too. Oh, there we go. More bones. We're going to need those bones too, because we're going to be growing some grass and some other stuff. And eventually we'll come back and plant some trees, and I got saplings here for that. Alright, let's get down here. And we're going to dump off 2 stacks and play a little bit. Let's see. Do that. And come on now. Having mouse issues. Let's see. We're going to do that. And then we're going to do that. And what the hey? That too. Alright. My mouse is not cooperating. Let's try that. There we go. Alright. So we'll put that on the bar. We don't need to dig out anything else. Okay, so we got some regular spots or irregular spots of some brown clay. And this is the actual brown clay. And then we got our black clay here. Good gracious, I am having a time. And let's definitely put one here. Too much. We want to mix that up some. And then last but not least, some light gray clay after throwing a block of it on the ground. Come all the way out here. We need to break some of this up. Some more. Put another stair in there. And maybe a sideways log. Yep. And what to do? Do I have any slabs? I do not. Let's do that. That's my planks. Make some slabs. Alright. Put a slab in here. Here. It won't matter if we dip down like that. It'll be a little annoying if you're running, but I think it'll be okay. Just to kind of mix it up. And then, let's see, we're going to, like I said, we're going to kind of fill in with some, let's have a log kind of jutty out here. Like that's part of the root. Let's do that. Yeah, I like that. Alright. We'll have a dead end into some clay. Have some coarse. Put a plank. Put that. I like that. Oh, baby. Oh, baby. I'm liking it. I'm liking it. Da-da-da-da. Nope. Can't do that. That's copyrighted. but I'm liking it anyway. Oh man, okay. We're going to put that in. That looks good. Nice little worn, weathered look kind of coming out of the tree. Actually, let's do something really crazy here in the middle. Pull these back up. Let's do this kind of, we'll get that off our bar. Okay. Let's kind of have a little grass spot, I think, in the middle. Throw that coarse dirt there for now. Alright, kind of do this. Alright, so our path is like mostly done up here. And there. Alright, and let's put a tree in the middle. We can have like a little grass plot with some podzol. And why didn't anybody think of podzol? I wonder if I have some here. No, but I got a lot of other stuff. Speaking of which, I don't need to carry that stuff on me. Give me that back. Or that book. Or that glowstone. Or that or that. I was pretty certain I had some podzol over here. Because I kind of planned on incorporating it with our build. Oh, I could have put some slow sand. There it is, podzol, yeah. Alright, cool. And saplings. Do I have saplings? I need to grab some dark oak saplings. 1, 2, 3, 4. Actually, I'll just keep the whole stack because we're going to use them. Let's grab some podzol. Podzol would be a great thing to kind of fill in here too. A little bit less coarse dirt. A little bit more podzol. Oh man. Whoa, no! Get my silk touch. Is that silk touch? It's not. Oh well. Alright. There we go. But we can also use this podzol for this kind of center tree area. So let's kind of do this. Have it go a little bit. We'll just fill in this whole middle with podzol, and there we go. And then over here, we'll have a little bit more of this. And a piece of that. And a piece of that. Okay, cool. So, let's put our tree in. And do I just want to let it grow and let it do its thing? Or do I want to... Oh, I'm impatient. I want to bone meal it. And I like that. Let's see here. Is it too close? It is. It's too close. I think I need to back it up a little bit. Let's see. We'll go ahead and I'm gonna leave these things, the leaves. I'm gonna leave the leaves. I'm gonna left the leaves. I'm gonna leave the leaves up when I grow this next one. And see if we can't get a kind of bonsai shape from the lean of it. So let's do this real quick before it decomposes too quickly. We're going to do this and do this. Come out here a little bit. And we're going to plant it out here. And bang, there it is. So we've got the tree leaves kind of coming out in a weird shape. And now we can add to the tree if we want to. And keep it from doing anything weird. We're going to go there. Don't decompose on us. Yeah, we're going to do that. And that. Ooh, I kind of like it. I kind of like that it leans a little bit. Maybe if we do this and kind of take it out so it looks like the tree's kind of leaning over a little bit. Cut some of this down. What do you think? We're kind of looking for a little natural, but it's okay if it's not 100% sort of thing. And I got a free sapling. Woo! That's a little butchered. Maybe a little less. Like, good gracious, what do I take out? I don't think I can take out anything. Maybe we come down. No, that's definitely too much. And we come down here and take this out some. Like that. Kind of take a look. Looks cool, but this is boxy. Okay, we got that up there. So that's not so bad. Alright, cool. So now let's go grab some glowstone. Get up here and get some glowstone. I just shoved it in this chest, didn't I? This chest, that chest, that chest. Glowstone. And grab some leaves. And let's think about some lighting. So we're gonna have our path kind of careen over this way a little bit so we can get rid of these torches. And let's see. I keep pressing the wrong button. I've been playing a lot of 7 Days to Die recently, and so I keep hitting I like I'm going to go into my crafting window or something. Let's see. We'll do this, and we'll have a little bit of this action. That'll be a tall bush, and so we're kind of, expanding the area out a little bit here. I'd like a little bit of a water element here, I think. Even though we're surrounded by water, it's always kind of cool to have like a puddle someplace. So maybe, let's see, we'll put some podzol in here, kind of expand that a little bit. And keep doing it. Keep hitting that I button. Alright. Alright, maybe not so close. This grass I'm going to leave here kind of in the middle. There's very little of it. Actually, let's break it up some. We're going to take out that pickaxe because we don't need it. Let's get some more cursed dirt in here. There we go. And right there. And that'll be okay. That's less filled in. Alright, so we're going to have some glowstone here. We're going to kind of path around this way. Glowstone. And that's looking good. I really like that tree, actually. Maybe we we kind of decorate it up a little bit. Put some bushes here at the bottom of it. What about that? Kind of cool. Maybe we take this out. Build it up a little bit that way, and I'm still hitting I. Pull this clay out. We're going to put some planks there. Kind of as like a shore up for the tree. That's kind of nice. I like that. We're not looking for 100% spawn proof here, by the way. Spawning mobs is okay. We don't really care about that so much. We just want it to be gorgeous. Because over time, what we'll do is we'll find ways to add in lighting and whatnot in order to prevent mob spawning. But we're just, for the moment, we're really just looking for ways to kind of improve the aesthetics. Again, we're trying to set the tone here for the whole tree, the whole build. Alright, and we'll double that bush up there. And it's okay, this path gets a little tighter over here. I think we'll have like a sitting area over here, maybe some benches and another tree. In fact, let's go ahead, we'll use a different tree. Let's go get some different saplings. We'll grab a bucket for that water. I wonder if we do this, are we going to clip the light? Do we clip it all the way? Let's look F3. What's the lighting? This is lighting's 15. Or 7. Oh, it's the 7 on the block. Okay, never mind. What about a half slab? It's 12 on the block now. Let's check. Let's check a half slab. See if it still cuts the light. Oh, yeah. Alright, well, they fixed that bug. Well, that's okay. We can do this. And boom, we got some lighting there. That's just like a bush growing up. This is a natural scene, by the way, so we definitely want to kind of encourage a more, what's the word? Thrown together kind of feel, because nature is anything but ordered. I know there are people who argue with that, but it's a simple truth. Nature is anything but ordered. Let's see. I really not have any buckets? My word, man, there's some light gray dye right there I completely didn't know about. Alright, well, let's see. I got a spruce sapling here. And some sugar cane. That would be a good idea. We'll put some sugar cane next to the water. And, there's some birch. And let's see. Let's toss back the gravel. I think we're done with that. We don't need torches. We don't need ladders. Let's see here. Let's get some crops, too. Crops would be kind of cool. Grab some wheat seeds. Put some wheat down. That would be a good idea, too, for adding a little bit of kind of flavor to it. Got my diamond hoe. It's the only way to go. Diamond. Once you go diamond. Pretty sure there's something inappropriate tied in with that, but for now, let's see. We're going to hit the right button. Let's go ahead and we're going to put a birch tree over here, I think. There we go. Nice little tall birch tree. A little bit of some flavor in there. Some oak. We'll put that oak there. I was kind of hoping for a bigger oak tree. Maybe over here I can get a big one to grow. Might take me a couple tries. I think I'm going to do that. I'm going to let that decompose. Place another one over here. Hope for a big one. Nope. Alright, well, I'll work on that off camera, I think. I'll let them decompose for now. Let's see. Let's go ahead and plant some wheat. Grab our sugar cane. No, you don't. I didn't say you could change. Alright. That'll add like a nice aesthetic to the... oh yeah, I can't place that yet. That'll add a nice aesthetic to the ground over here. And let's add this potato in. What the heck? Bang. Potato. And we're just going to put these, I think, around the water area. It'll kind of look like this is overgrowing on its own. Let's see. Maybe two more there. There we go. Growing in patches around the water. I really need a bucket. I can't believe I don't have a bucket. Somewhere, some way, somehow. Keep opening that chest twice. Have you noticed that? That chest really likes me. Bucket of water. Yes! We have success. Oh yeah. Bang. Oh, I put that down wrong. Let's do that. And then, let's do that. And that should have made a water source. Oh, I put it in the wrong spot. There we go. We're making water sources left and right. Put that out there. Put that out there. Doing it. Doing it. Doing it. Ah! Alright, we're done. Bang, bang. Alright, so there's our water. And we're going to have some sugar cane growing. And it's because of the biome. I don't know what biome it is. Root forest. That reed is nice and dark. Like, that's such a huge contrast, I think. Can we bone? We can't bone meal. No bone meal for us. Are you all done over here? Can I try to place another one? Will you get out of my way? I wonder if the trick with the tree still works. Let's see. Do I have any stone? I do not have any stone. I'm going to try this real quick with you guys on camera. I think we're probably pretty close to being done with what we're doing for today anyway. There was a trick where you used to be able to click the right button, where you used to be able to stack up stone. And let's do this. Let's cook some stone. Or not, because we don't have any coal in the chest. There used to be a trick where you could like stack up stone and then put a oak sapling next to it, and then when you bone mealed it, it would actually go through and cause the tree to grow up taller because it had to clear that that item. So let's see, I just need a few pieces here. Whoo, doggy. Going slow. Oh, I got some here anyway. Never mind. I don't want your stone. I got my own. Alright, here we go. We're doing it. Wow, it's really coming together pretty good, too. Especially this tree. I love the way this tree arches. Alright, let's get rid of you. You suck. Alright, and 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's do that. And let's do this. See what we can do. There it is. There's our... Wow, that's a big tree. Alright, awesome. We'll do this. Well, that still works. That's amazing. That tree looks gorgeous. Got me wondering now if I should have done that for this. Huh. Alright, let's see. Let's get some glowstone. We're not quite... let's put this in the water. Let's do this. And do this. And do that. So we got some lighting in the water. It helps a little bit. The water mutes the light. But like for instance, this is still 9. This is 8 right here. For block light. From that, and it's all from that glowstone right there. Then we got this light over here helping too. So let's see, this block is 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8. And then we're back to 8 because of this light. So this is actually lit pretty good. We go through, and if you're not sure where to look, on the left-hand side, right below the biome, it has light. And it tells you what the sky level is, and then, of course, what the block level is. And the block's the one you want to pay attention to. You don't want any 7s. Let's see, I'm sure we have some 7s around here. Let's check this out. This is captivating YouTube video here. Okay, this is 8. This block is 8. This is 9. This is 8. What about this way? 8, 8, 9. We got light. Oh, we got this light over here. Okay. So far, let's knock this torch out, see if that's affecting anything. 9, 8, 8, 9. Okay, no. Alright, so we've got pretty good lighting through here then. And I really just want this to be taller, so I think we're going to cheat this a little bit. Let's cheat this bamboo, sugarcane, reediness of amazing. Let's cheat it a little bit after we dump some stuff off. We're going to dump that off for now. We're going to go back to the claw real quick. Yeah. Here we go. I had a whole chest of string. Let's go back now. This tree's turning out to be a really fun project. For a while there, I don't know, you kind of lose a little motivation because it's so massive. Like when you get started with most projects, anyone who builds big will tell you the same thing. When you get started with some projects that are so big, you get to working on them and it's like, man, I just don't feel like it. Like it's such, it's so much work that, you know, you just don't. There we go. We put string on top of those to keep them from growing. It's so much work sometimes that it's like, I don't know if I can find the motivation to kind of do this project. And then suddenly it hits you and you got all these little things going on. And it just all of a sudden snap and inspiration kicks in. And it's so hard on these bigger projects to maintain that inspiration. But anyway, let's see here. We're knocking some torches out. Some torches. This is all going to be a lighting issue later. This whole thing right here. But what we may end up doing is, because we have this water here, we may expand this water a little bit closer to the ocean and then make this all marsh. And we can do that with the wheat. We can do it with some too high tall grass. And then we can add some bushes and some other lighting like this in. But overall, man, I'm really pleased with how this turned out. Let's check it out from our camera. Ooh, and we're back. And yep, it's a finished shot, but you don't get to see the rest. You want to know why you can't see the rest? You can't see the rest because that's for the next episode. I will see you next time. Bye-bye.